Happy weekend! Woo! So I am actually at my parents' house this weekend, and we did some errands this morning, and now I'm going to go to the gym because I know I will not have time to go tomorrow because I'm going to my grandmother's, which is about 2.5 hours from my parents' house, further south. And I will be with my dad and my grandmother pretty much all day tomorrow. My grandfather passed away on New Year's Eve, so we are helping her get through some of his stuff. He was in hospice for almost 2 years, so there's a lot of things from that also need to be taken out of the house. And yeah, so that's the plan for tomorrow. I have a little small tripod now, so I should be able to record this workout at the gym without any difficulty. There were certain things that I couldn't record due to the layout of the gym in the past, especially at my gym up where I live. And there was also some issues with spacing, things like that. So I do have another YouTube video ready to go, just my parents' internet is not great, so I can't upload it at the moment. I will have to wait. Either that or take my laptop to like the local Starbucks to upload it today. That was my plan originally. So it'll probably go up on Monday, and then this vlog may be paired with Monday will go up hopefully on Friday. We'll see. I'm trying to get caught up. I was going to try to put together some other vlogs from earlier this past week because we had a snowstorm, but I personally didn't think anything that I had said was of any interest, and I didn't have any workouts to show. And part of that is because I didn't go to my aerial class last week, because a friend of mine from elementary school when I lived in Texas, she and her mother were in town as in DC. So I met up with them in DC. We went to Founding Farmers for dinner, which was really awesome. And then what was funny is we got there and they're like, oh, we have a reservation for 7:15. So if you can be out of here by 7:15, you can have the table. And we were both kind of like, okay. So that's what we did, and then we walked down the street to Pete's Coffee House and had some coffee. I had tea, and because I don't know, I've been on a chai tea kick lately where I don't even really want coffee. I just want my chai tea latte with almond milk. Because I don't drink regular milk anymore. Well, I shouldn't say anymore. I rarely drink normal cow's milk anymore. So it was really great to see her and her mom. I hadn't seen them since we had left Texas, which was 18 years ago. And yeah, I really hope that the next time they're in town, we can meet up. I would love to go back to Austin, Texas myself as an adult and see the city, because the last time I was there, it was kind of in and out from the airport. And then when I was in high school, I went back to visit one of my closest friends, Katie. And I spent basically my spring break with her, going to school with her. So I got to like hang out with her and spend time with her and some other people at the high school, but I didn't really get to like go out into the city, which was fine at the time because that wasn't my concern. But now as an adult, I would really love to go back to the city and explore and just see Austin as an adult versus a kid, because we lived there from 96 to 2001. So from the time that I was 6 years old until I was 11 years old. So yeah, I'm kind of rambling right now, so I apologize. And if you really are bored by this, feel free to stop watching. But I'm driving to the gym right now. And my parents' gym is awfully close to their house, which is really nice. And I just try to motivate myself to go every time I come home, because usually when I come to see my family, and especially my parents, it's very low key. We don't necessarily run around and like plan a whole weekend, and it's just nice to spend time with them. I am really excited for dinner tonight. We're going to have stuffed peppers, which is one of my favorites. and I will hopefully add some extra vegetables to that. My mom said that we should have some of those steam bag vegetables in the freezer, so that should work. Something that I wish that I had recorded earlier this week was, for Christmas I did get an Instapot, which was really cool. I got the smaller one, like the 6 quarts, and I made some, what did I make? Like a kind of like a taco salad, yeah. So it had chicken in it, rice, black beans, taco seasoning, corn. Was there anything else in it? And then you add cheese at the end. I should have done brown rice, but when I was at the store and I was originally looking at the recipe, I just saw the white rice, and it was later when I was actually cooking it that you could switch it out for brown rice. Just the cooking changes, the cooking time. And it's really good, and I still have a lot left over, and so I need to make sure I eat the rest of it this week so it doesn't go bad. But it was relatively easy to make. And I guess you could probably put some other things in it. It did suggest like mixing in sour cream, but I didn't do that. So when it was done, I just put some cheese on it and then shredded the chicken. And yeah, it was really good. So if you have an Instapot and you're looking for a good recipe, I will try to link it down below in the description box. I will link it down below in the description box. So that way you can try it out if you are so inclined. It's kind of dreary and rainy down here. Up north, I feel like it's probably snowing, which is part of the reason why I came down today to see my family. I was supposed to go see a friend this weekend first, but the weather just kept going back and forth between, is it gonna rain, is it gonna snow, is it gonna ice, and I just felt like it was safer, especially with the amount of snow we had up north, to just come home. So I will hopefully get to see my friend Diana in 2 weeks, 2 weekends from now. The first weekend of February, I'm hoping to go down and spend some time with her. It was kind of a bummer to reschedule, but weather can just be such a pain in the butt sometimes, so oh well. But I hope you all are having a wonderful weekend. I'm just now turning into the gym, so I'm gonna go and get my workout in so I can watch the UVA game this afternoon. We are the only team that is undefeated right now because Wisconsin lost, if I'm not mistaken. I saw the tail end of that game right as we got home from running errands. Sorry, I was trying to make sure that I find a good spot to park. And that's really exciting. So I'll be excited to watch the basketball game with my family. It will be definitely a fun evening. Well, hopefully a fun evening for everyone involved. So see you guys later. Hope you have a good weekend. Hey guys, so I'm going to record the audio over this again. For whatever reason, this particular segment didn't record that well. I don't know if it's like my fault or whatnot, but I'm doing goblet squats with a 20-pound weight, and I did 3 sets of 15 here. I need to move it up next time, 25. Next is the seated cable row. I didn't really like the setup they had here. I couldn't find a single adjustment to hold it by, but again, I'm at 45 pounds. I should lean back a little bit more here. It's one of those things where it's really hard for me to tell if I'm leaning back enough, but I am really focusing on using my lats and not my biceps. Then I have static lunges with 10 pounds on either arm. Doing again, this is one of the hardest things for me, especially with my left ankle. 15, 3 sets of 15, or I did 3 sets of 12. I'm not sure, I can't remember, but it was one or the other. Probably 3 sets of 12 because 10 pounds is still kind of difficult for me. You can see I wobble a couple of times. But this is definitely getting better. I probably am going to have to go up in weight soon, which, like, this is one of the moves during the workout that I never look forward to doing this one. And, yeah, it's not my favorite. But I'm happy that it is getting better. each time, and it wasn't too long ago that I was just doing 5-pound weights. So the fact that I'm on 10 pounds in each hand is pretty cool. Next, we have the lat pull down, and I do have to say, like, I am a bit disappointed in how I did because I thought I was much better in my form, but it's not as good as I thought it was looking back on it. I'm leaning back far enough, I think, but I didn't really pull. I'm pulling the bar a little too far down. I'm not bringing my elbows straight down with me. Next is side lunges with a 15-pound weight. Like static side lunges, I should say. And these ones are getting harder just because the weight's increasing, but it's like trying to remember to bend and sit back. And then my left side, it is a little bit more difficult than my right side. But these are also coming along pretty well, which is nice. And I definitely can go down further on one side than the other, which is something I'm working on improving as well. The next exercise we have here is TRX rows, which I did fix this in the second time I did this, is making sure that my feet were a little further back, but I really was concentrating on pulling up with the lats and keeping my back straight, because in previous ones they weren't. Then this is the sumo squats, which are one of my favorites to do. I have 35 pounds there. I can do 40 now, but they don't have a 40-pound kettlebell at my parents' gym at home, so I had to do 35. So I just did a few more reps than normal. Then we have I forget what these are called, but they're again working your lat muscles. I just try really hard. Normally I try to do it on a bench, but there weren't any benches open, so I just used the box. Again, I'm trying really hard to focus on the lat muscle and just pull the weight, the 10-pound weight, straight up. And again, this is 3 sets of 15. And then I did 30 minutes of cardio, which was really hard. Okay, so my workout is done. The last thing you probably will see before this is a picture of an elliptical, because the end of that workout is a cardio burst. So I basically ran as hard as I could for about a mile, especially the last, I want to say quarter of a mile. I was really pushing myself, so I was very sweaty, hence why I'm not wearing my hat, because I'm very hot. I honestly want to take my jacket off, but I know that it's freezing outside, and that would not be a good idea. So I have my jacket on, even though I'm sweating. I'm drenched underneath. I didn't film my stretching because I pretty much do the same stretching every workout. I did, however, realize that in the video that will hopefully get posted Monday, that's the goal. Well, it really was today, but since, like I said previously, my parents' internet is not the greatest, it's not going to happen today, even though I really wanted it to. I was doing squats with a kettlebell today, which meant in the previous video when I was talking over the the sped up clips from my workout, I was actually supposed to be doing kettlebell deadlifts. So the last time I was with my personal trainer, she told me that it is easy to get them mixed up because they are similar. I definitely know that I did the squats this time around. I think the problem I had with the previous workout that I did on January 4th was with the deadlift, it's not at least is what my trainer said, that I need to not overthink it, because sometimes I do that. Shocker. But yeah, so I'm now sweaty. I will say I'm very, very annoyed with myself because I forgot my Apple Watch, so I wasn't able to track my calories burned and things like that during my workout. I did step on a scale at the gym, and I'm down about 10 pounds, maybe a little bit more because it is the middle of the day, and the best time of the day to weigh yourself is the morning when you first get up. I'm supposed to be doing a new BMI thing, I don't really know what it's called, where I check like my body fat and all that stuff at my gym back up north soon. I'm hoping not this week but next week, just because I want to, your weight is like one component of everything, and for me, while I'm happy that I've gone down 10 pounds since October, I mean that's not like quick weight loss, like that's pretty slow, I'm fine with that. I am more interested to see how much body fat I've lost and how much muscle I've gained, because while I'm definitely never going to be a bodybuilder, and there's nothing wrong if you do, like if that's your goal, great. I have lots of people that do CrossFit, I think that's awesome, and they go to competitions, something like that. Find whatever inspires you and gets you motivated to, you know, be fit and healthy, however fits best with your lifestyle. Like that's what I think really most people should try to figure out, because there's no one best way to do it, I suppose. Or at least that's my opinion. And for me, I definitely want to get some more muscle, because I do aerials and aerial arts, you know, silks and stuff like that, and I need that muscle strength and endurance to be able to put together routines, and I would love to perform again. I don't know when or where, but hopefully in the next year. That's my goal, is to compete again. So, because I really, you know, when I was a kid, I was a dancer, and then I was a cheerleader, and and I'm a musician, so like I like performing, I like doing those things, and it keeps me motivated to keep working on it, because it's like you have an end date, a set day to do something, and I don't know why, but for me that just helps me stay motivated. So I'm feeling, it was some parts of the workout I was like, oh, maybe I should only do 2 sets, and I was like, no, you need to do 3 sets. Some of the exercises I can now do 15 reps before I'm feeling really fatigued. So to me that says that I need to up the weight a little bit, like 5 pounds on some of the things that I'm doing. Other things, I definitely need to just keep going at it. The gym I was just at, they didn't have the seated cable row the way that I wanted it. I had to have my hands like separate, you'll see in the clip, and I really didn't like that, and actually made it harder for me, I think, with trying to keep my form. So, oh well. At least I still did it, I got it done, and now I can go take a shower, wash my horrible hair, and then have dinner and enjoy watching the UVA men's basketball team this evening with my family. I hope you guys all find some way to be motivated this weekend, to do something for yourself, even if it's not working out. You know, have your favorite cup of coffee, read a book, or, you know, read that book you've been meaning to read. Not the whole book if you don't have time, but at least get it started. You know, watch your favorite movie. I would say go outside and go for a walk, but the weather here is pretty gross. So if it's nice where you are, by all means, go outside, take a walk, explore somewhere new in your town that you've never been to. Just do something different. Challenge yourself to do something different. And that's my goal this week, is to try to make, my goal this week is to do something that I haven't done before, something different. So my next video, I will let you know if I accomplish that goal. And feel free when I post that next video to tell me what you decided to do, if that's what you decided to do. Wow, this is kind of weird. Like, I'm not talking to anybody, but I am talking to people. No, that sounds really crazy. I'm talking to myself, knowing this is going to be posted on a video. So, yeah, I'm going to stop rambling now. And I guess I'll see you guys next time. Bye!